Hey Zalivers, this is SUPERZOMGBBQ, and today we are going to be looking at the brand new 2K Showcase Women's Evolution trailer, which just dropped and has the surprise inclusions of some of the WWE legends. You're going to love the trailer. I personally thought it was a really cool way to put over the stars of the Women's Evolution Showcase for this year's game. We won't just be looking at the trailer, but also go into detail about what is going to be included in this year's Showcase mode. And if you've been following the channel, you'll know that last year's 2K Showcase with Daniel Bryan was incredibly popular. So you know I'm going to be covering it this time around. There's 15 matches, 10 new arenas, 18 confirmed new superstars, and 1 brand new match type, all to be talked about in this video. So if you breathe oxygen, you guys know what to do. Hit the like button as hard as you possibly can, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. Thank you very much. But hey, what a better place to start than the trailer itself. Enjoy.
Pretty cool that a woman is the man now.
Yeah, brother. No question who the man was in our day.
No doubt at all.
Zero.
Yeah. Crystal clear.
Step inside and be the man.
Off the bat, first of all, the things I noticed were the gameplay, some of the brand new arenas which have not been in the WWE 2K games before, some being brought back from the older games. We got a lot to talk about. The press release that came out from 2K today, which they sent to me before the news broke, states that in 2014, 4 talented young upstarts in NXT helped start what would eventually become known as the Women's Evolution in WWE. Fast forward to 2019, and women headlined WrestleMania for the first time in history. 2K Showcase includes 15 playable instant classic matches spanning the group's meteoric rise over the last 5 years. Players will unlock characters, attire parts, titles, and more as they progress. The matches included in this year's showcase are very varied over effectively a 5-year time period. Before we go into the match listings, let me know in the comments section if there's any matches that haven't been included that you feel should have been in the showcase mode. This is the official 100% final list for the Women's Evolution Showcase, and then we're going to have a look at some of the matches. Starting off with NXT TakeOver, Charlotte Flair with Ric Flair versus Natalya with Bret Hart. Moving on to NXT TakeOver Rival with the 4-way of the 4 horsewomen, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn with that legendary match, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Night of Champions 2015 with Charlotte Flair being accompanied by Paige and Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella, who is accompanied by Brie Bella and Alicia Fox. WrestleMania 32, which is the iconic match of Charlotte Flair with Ric Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. We'll come back to that in a second. Then we have 2016-2017 era Raw, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte with Dana Brooke. Backlash's 6-way Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, Naomi, Natalya, and Nikki Bella. Hell in a Cell, Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks. Who can possibly forget that one? Elimination Chamber, Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. Raw's Bayley versus Charlotte Flair. Fastlane 2017, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. And some of the gameplay was included in this trailer. WrestleMania 33 is Bayley versus Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. WrestleMania 34 is Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. The first ever all-women's pay-per-view, Evolution, with Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. And finishing off with WrestleMania 35, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Now, like I said, there are 15 matches in this showcase, but included in those are 10 new or returning arenas to the game. First is the original NXT TakeOver Arena, joined by NXT TakeOver Rival and NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Night of Champions follows, including 2016 Raw, Backlash, Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber, Fastlane, and Evolution. Not to mention WrestleMania 35, but that was pretty obvious. plus one brand new match type. It seems to confirm, now this may be showcase only, but it definitely seems to confirm that we'll be getting a triple threat with manager match type, which is a brand new match type to WWE 2K20, which in fairness should have been in there anyway, but we'll just let that slide, 2K. We'll just let it slide. Let me know if there's any matches in this that you think should have been in there. I can name the WrestleMania 32 8 women tag match. I personally thought that was one that should be in there. Maybe there's some others that I missed the list. Let me know in the comment section which ones you would have added. If you breathe oxygen and you kind of need to live, make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on for more exclusive WWE 2K20 Supercard and more. My name's been SUPERZOMGBBQ, you've been awesome, and I will see you in the next one.